I'm Madeline, and in today's video we're going to be doing some exercises to improve knee stability and mobility. This is important when we're going through our functional and daily activities and we want to be able to get down on the ground, we want to be able to perform different kinds of exercises and not worry about hurting or injuring our knee. One of the things we want to make sure we're doing is that we're always protecting our knee and using proper body mechanics. One of the most important things is that your knee is always going to be pointed the same direction as your toes, no matter what position you're in, especially through that weight-bearing leg. We're going to be doing a lot of single leg exercises, isolating those hip muscles so we can have support taken off of the knee. Also making sure that you are always in control. So if you need to slow down, if you need to make the exercise easier somehow by holding on to something, putting another leg down, go ahead and do that to make sure that your knee is protected at all times. If you are new here or you haven't yet, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right guys, let's do it. For our first exercise, we're going to be coming down into the deepest squat you can get into, pressing your elbows out against your knees to make sure those knees aren't falling to the inside. And then we're going to lift our hips, extend your knees all the way, coming back into that deep squat. So we're just going to move in and out of that knee flexed, maximal flexion, and maximal extension, trying to squeeze your quad and get your knee all the way straight here.
We can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear.
Exercise, finding a step of some kind. It can be a step stool, it can be a stair. We're just going to be tapping straight down, making sure that knee stays right in line with your toe. And you want to make sure that your knee is not falling inwards. And your weight should also stay in your heel of your foot the best you can of that standing leg. You're trying not to let that hip drop down, but keep those hips as level as you can.
Someday I'll find home. The picture in my mind, a place where I can go, and you'll be always mine, always mine.
Moving on to our other side, making sure that you're in control the whole time. So slow down if you need to. Make sure that you're not getting wobbly, you're not putting your knee at a position of risk. Coming straight down, weight in the heels. Just tapping that heel down lightly. Core is always engaged to help give you a little bit more stable, a little bit more in control.
I think I'm falling in love with you. You're always mine. Ooh, you're always mine. Ooh, I hold my breath, no give and take. I could never walk away. The giving ground, no back and forth. I promise you I'm always yours, and you're always mine. Sometimes love is brief. Some ground, no back and forth. I promise you I'm always yours, and you're always mine.
Our next exercise is a single leg Romanian deadlift. So finding stability in one leg, all your weight's on that side, knee is softly bent. Whatever arm you want to kind of come down towards the floor, that leg, same leg is going to be going back. Making sure there's a slight bend in your knee, kind of absorb the shock, keeping the weight in your heel. Okay guys, switching sides, switch legs, switch arms, making sure that you're keeping your weight in that standing leg. Another thing to challenge your balance is to not let that leg that's going back, don't let it set all the way down when you come back up to the top. Keep it hovering, and that is going to make this standing leg work a little bit more. Absorb the shock and land as softly as you can. You're going to try to absorb that shock, keeping your knee as stable as you can. So we're going to do alternating feet, sticking it, trying to stay as stable as you can during that jump. Step back, land it, stick it, back. Our next one is another jump and catch variation, making sure you stick it, land softly and quietly as you can. So this is a skier variation, so we're going to jump to the side, we're going to kind of come back in a skier, but you're going to come down and touch your knee to the back of your heel. Switching sides, coming down, knee to the back of the heel, keeping the weight in your heel of your standing foot so that we're keeping the pressure out of the knee. That knee's driving out, same direction as the toes. Okay, this next exercise is a deep single leg squat. So making sure that that back foot is kickstanded. If you can come just right on your toe rather than tucking your toes, that's going to make you put more weight into that front leg. The weight's in the heel of that front leg, coming down, compressing that knee, and putting 90% of the weight in that left leg. Moving on to our right leg, making sure that you're staying right over that heel. You're probably going to feel some popping, clicking in your knee. It's either as you come straight or towards the bottom. And that's okay, as long as it's not painful. Don't worry about those pops and clicks. Sometimes that's necessary as we're getting our mobility back in our joints. Things move around and that is totally normal. Okay, last exercise, just a little hip stability. Coming onto your knees, your starting position is going to be both knees bent, mostly in your whole forearm and not just in your elbow. So coming up and extending that top leg out. You should feel the burn right up in the top of your hip. Now flipping over to the other side, making sure you do both sides evenly, finishing up our workout with one of those stability and supportive muscles for the knee. Alright guys, that's the end of the workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new about knee stability, learned some new exercises. If these become too easy, there's always ways to make them harder, make them more difficult, more reps, add weight, all kinds of things. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop those questions down in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Okay guys, till next time.